Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. There on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Well, that's complete to Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Kaepernick going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On first down, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he's brought down. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 6 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Well, all Nichols there on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff for Gibson. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The rushing numbers last week for Cohen. 15 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
When you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. play action. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago. We still have more than a half of football to play. It's a first down. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. Now, despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
To throw is Kaepernick. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Rayshad Jenkins picks it off, and they will score. A pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The New York set to take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run with Gibson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. To throw, Kaepernick. That's complete to Tony. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit...
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Fields. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To the air again, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Santos' kick is up and through. And And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So, well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And that last throw, Charles, an important one stat-wise for this young rookie. It puts him over 4,000 yards passing for the season.
And you think about some of the great seasons by rookie quarterbacks in recent vintage. How about Andrew Luck in 2012 with 4,374 yards? Cam Newton had a big rookie year. So did Robert Griffin III. And how about Justin Herbert in 2020? He hit the league with a splash.
On first down, it's Cohen. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 7, Fields swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
But that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Gibson again.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
5 yards remain on second down. On the draw, it's Gibson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
He has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They'll run on first down. Cohen, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Fields on first down.
That is caught by Cohen. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Fields now to throw. He's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
To throw, Kaepernick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Kaepernick now to throw. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other. and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
7 yards there and a first down.
Back to throw, Fields.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On play action, Fields.
And he's got his big tight end here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Now Fields. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd and 15 now. Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
To throw is Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears are an extra point away from So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bears take over. The Bears now ready to take over again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They'll start with a give to Cohen, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 27, Fields. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Play action. It's Fields.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago.
First down. It's Cohen, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen. Now the point after try for Santos. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was polished off by a Tariq Cohen touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
The Giants now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Now Kaepernick. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Kaepernick now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. To throw is Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Fields. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, Bears. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Oh, had his his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
110 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On 1st down, Fields.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for...
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Possession switching back to the New York Giants.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing now is Kaepernick. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears,
they get a 6th win of the season to go.